Yeah, I know Ghanaians have.
How interesting, Usman? How interesting do you think this conversation is going to be?
It's going to be interesting because 2024 election is something. It's an election that Africa and the world will be watching. And thankful we have one of our own who is willing to be re-elected as president of the Republic of Ghana. So that's why I say it's going to be interesting. And also interesting because Ghanasco and our brothers from Tamale, we call them Sanago Senior High School, we are competing. And we are hoping that at the end of the day, Ghanaians will give Excellency John Dramani Mahama the nod to govern this country so that once again, Ghanasco will come to the limelight.
What does former President Mahama being re-elected as the leader of the National Democratic Congress make you, the old student of Ghanasco, feel?
We feel excited, even though we sent our congratulatory message to him when he was elected the flag bearer of NDC. Before I even continue, I think it is appropriate to also send our congratulatory message to His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia for being elected as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. This is going to be interesting, and what the friend affair between Ghanasco and Tamasco.
But I was asking how it makes you in person and old Ghanascans. What have they been saying after Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, for example, who is from the other part, Tamasco, was elected as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party?
Since the election of His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia over the weekends, we Ghanaians think that this is now the platform for us to really show Ghanaians that Ghanasco, we are on top of issues. We have trained, Ghanasco have trained the best brains, one of the best brains in our country. Ghanasco stands tall when it comes to the governance, what they call it, programs of this country. Ghanasco stands tall when it comes to leadership. Ghanasco stands tall when it comes to producing the human capacity of this country, i.e., the politicians, the technocrats, what they call it, the business people. So we have a lot of things to talk about, but in conclusion, this is the time. Let me borrow Japan's word. This is the true downtime for Ghanasco to show Tamasco that indeed we are a great Ghanaians. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, come 2024, inshallah, shall be elected or shall be given the nod by Ghanaians to lead this country once again.
Does that mean that automatically all Ghanaians are going to vote for him?
No, that's why I said it's a very interesting conversation because when it comes to electing a national candidate, it has different dynamics. Not all Ghanaians will vote for Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But we are hoping that Ghanaians, because if all Ghanaians should vote for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that cannot give him the opportunity to rule this country. We are hoping that Ghanaians will see the good in His Excellency, who is a product of Ghanasco, and give him the nod once again.
What dynamics do you think former President Mahama, being an old Ghanascan, bring to the table that will impact people's decision to vote for him come 2024?
You are gradually getting me into politics, and I have to state it. I have to be very categorical that this conversation is about how we are excited as old students. John Dramani Mahama been elected as the flag bearer of. We are excited, and I'm sure every old students of any institution will be excited that one of their own has been given the opportunity to lead a country of Ghana. So I'm not getting into the politics of it.
But okay, also you're not getting into the politics of it. Well understood. Well understood, Osman. Yes. But let's get into, the school itself and the structures that have been put in place, because you also mentioned that it's not just former President Mahama who hails from the school. There are other politicians and other well-meaning Ghanaians who have been to Ghanasco before, who are in helm of affairs in some positions or certain positions in the country. What is that unique thing that Ghanasco has been doing to churn out all of these human capital for the country Ghana?
I think one good thing I've observed as an old student, and the category of old students we have, is that Ghanasco as a school has consciously made it a point not to over concentrate on the academic, but also pay attention to other other programs that are not academically inclined. And you understand that to become a very good politician, you must have a combination of all the things that makes you a better person. So if you go to other schools, their concentration is how to produce the best academics. Yes, that is our our objective. But the school
that actually is the core objective.
Yes, that's the core objective. But you also give attention to other programs like social activities, and these things build individuals so that when you come out, you understand your environment, you understand the people you are coming to deal with, you understand the mindset of individuals. And once you start from secondary school, you move to your community, you move to your region, eventually you get to the top. So I think that is one thing that I have observed as a former student of the school that we are paying more attention to. Other schools don't do it. So if you look at the political divide, you see that we have a very good number of Ghanaians in NPP. We have a very good number of Ghanaians in NDC. And I'm saying it as a matter of fact. And I'm hoping that somebody will come and challenge me. If you go to the current parliament, you will see that Ghanasco is one of the single schools from the north that has the highest number of parliamentarians in this particular session. So
how many Ghanaians, old Ghanaians, are members of parliament?
For now I can't give you the number, but I can mention the names of it.
Share with us some of the names.
If you go to MPP, we have Honorable Tukeru, who is the MP for Nantong. We have Honorable Tampuli, who is MP for Gushegu. Mm-hmm. We have Honorable Soyini. We have Honorable Mutala, MP for Tamale Central. We have MP. One of the MPs in the staff is either Abdulkuma Central, Abdulkuma staff is called Honorable Dan, and Honorable Abujinapo MP for Yape Kusugu, and yes, I think I have. These are the names that can easily come to my mind. And the Minister for Tourism, Honorable Awo, who has done very well for the school. So when you look at the political spectrum, you will appreciate the fact that Ghana can cut across. But these are just the politicians who are in parliament. We have other politicians who are not in parliament, but they are holding responsible positions in this government, and likewise in the previous NDC regime. So that is what I have seen about our school. We concentrate on academic as well as do other community engagement to build us from that scratch. And I think it's a good indication that we have to continue with that.
So gleaning from your submission, it means that if a school really wants to produce leaders for a country, that crop of human capital, the concentration must not necessarily be on academics, but also extracurricular activities that will build the entire character of the students?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to explain, because I didn't use the word extracurricular activities. As human beings, even taking care of our children, our concentration, we should not over concentrate on getting our kids to get A plus, A. No, we must concentrate on the academic as well as concentrate on the extracurricular activities, and that is what Ghanasco has been doing. I remember during our anniversaries, you will find the older generation talking about how Ghanasco used to perform when it comes to extracurricular activities. So, if I am given the opportunity to be Minister of Education or to be part of decision making, I will encourage government to put more emphasis on this kind of activities, so that at least we can produce more quality leaders like Ghanasco is doing.
Have you had?
This one,
Have you
this
been?
one,
Well, finish with that.
it's not in doubt that Ghanasco has really produced the manpower of this country, ranging from the presidency to industry, academia, health sector, etc., etc. And that's a very good, that's a very positive thing that I can talk about our